Hello folks, welcome back to my channel, All Wonky Vids. Ant here with you, and I am in Salt Springs, Florida in the primitive campground area. I have rented campsite number 160 for 2 nights. This is a really beautiful campsite here, and it's kind of back in the cut, got its own little drive here, recommended by Judy at the office. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my camp area set up here, bring you along that, and just wanting to let you know that this is my first time camping here in Florida on my own. So we're gonna see how this goes, and I'm gonna show you my setup and what we do here. So as always, thank you for joining me, and let's see what this campground has to offer. At campsite number 160 that I'm at, there's a little drive here, its own little private driveway to this very large camping spot. This spot was recommended by Judy up at the office, and I am really thankful because this is a big area, kind of put back in the cut where you're by yourself. As you can see, I have my little car there. There's a water spigot. That thing doesn't work, but that's fine. There's water all over here. There's a regular grill for cooking, and also a little campfire with a little sliding grill thing on here. I'm sure I'll use this later. Then they have a picnic table, and it's just really nice right here, back in with the trees. And this site is definitely more private than the others. That there is a bear box because there are bears here in Salt Springs area. We're in the Ocala National Forrest, so. And here is a look at some of the other campgrounds. As you can see with a lot of these different sites, you can definitely see where the other campers are at. It's a Tuesday right now, and there's very few people here. I think they said there's only like 2 other people in these campgrounds right now, at least in the primitive area. And then the hosts, of course, with their RVs there. And there's the bathrooms right there in the distance. There's the bathrooms, and there's a shower there too. And yeah, mine has its own little trail there back in the cut. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff set up, and let's get camping. First things first, I got this little tent here. Magellan Outdoors Arrowhead tent. This thing was only $30 at Academy Sports. I just got that yesterday. There are a few items that I did have to get because I didn't have any camping gear before I decided to do this. So I just got something simple, just a small tent and a tarp. I was thinking about just sleeping in the car, but you know, we're camping, tent site. Let's get a tent. So let's look what's inside this bag here. Now, when you do get things, mainly when you're looking at affordability, that's what it looks like on the bag. But let's see what's actually in the box. We have instructions here. Okay folks, got that set up all done here, and it was pretty painless. I mean, it took a little longer than it probably should have because I just didn't know what I was doing, but now I do. Usually you are supposed to set up your tents before you take them out, but I was just going for it. Anywho, here's my little tent set up here. Now this is only a little $30 tent, and it only had those 2 poles, so it was pretty quick, pretty easy setup. Pretty easy putting the stakes in the ground here because this is kind of soft dirt, so hopefully they don't pull out. But here's the tent, and of course you always have to have a welcome mat. Here is where all the magic happens. Got my little lantern there, a pillow. I've got a little blow-up mattress pad on top of a yoga mat on top of my beach blanket thing. Oh, there's a little ant in here. Let's get rid of that. And this little $6 fan I bought at Walmart, which is powered by USB cable, so it actually feels pretty nice and cool right in front of it. It doesn't draw too much power, but it shouldn't. It's just a USB thing, so there's a little mosquito in here already. But that's fine, I'll get it out of here. But yeah, here's my basic setup, so for now I am all set. I am at Salt Springs, so what I'm actually gonna do right now, it's really hot, really humid. I'm gonna put on my swim trunks and go jump in the springs. You wanna come with me? I know I would. Okay folks, we made it down to the springs. I've been to Salt Springs before, and this is actually one of my favorites here in the Ocala National Forest. You are attached to some rivers that go out to the different lakes here. I believe one is Lake George. I forgot the name of the other one. I'll post it if I remember to. But here we are. Salt Springs. Absolutely beautiful. And let's turn it around so you can get a good look at it. Salt Springs. And here on a Tuesday, there's like nobody here. Nobody. It is so clear. The water is like perfectly clear. Well, one good thing about camping at somewhere like Salt Springs is if you forget anything or need something, a Walmart, Wally World, is only a 20-minute drive up the 19, so not too bad. I did forget some things, and also my air mattress, my little self-blow-up air mattress thing must have sprung a leak because it doesn't retain air anymore, so came to Walmart to get a sleeping pad because it is pretty rough, the dirt there. It is pretty firm and hard and not very comfortable, so having a little pad helps. So I got a little sleeping roll. I'm sure I'll show you it, or not. As we keep going down this way, you will actually see where the RV kind of campsites are. These RV campsites are more on the northern edge of the Salt Springs campground. But these RV sites are the ones that have the electric and sewage hookups. There is also a short hike next to Salt Springs called the Bear Swamp Trail, and you can see more of that trail if you go back and look at my vlog. I'll put a link here. I would like to say that this first car camping experience is pretty good. I do like my campsite. I've always liked Salt Springs anyways. It did rain quite a bit last night. Sure, I'll put a little video that I made of it up there. But it was okay. I just really hung out in my tent and honestly watched YouTube videos. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about car camping out here at a campground like this. I mean, it's not like you're out of society. You're just not all up in it. You're more in nature. Camping at Salt Springs was a great experience. The sites are very well maintained and the bathrooms were clean, and in addition you do have the wonderful springs that you get to use. So 100% recommend. Thank you for watching my video, and don't forget to hit that like and hit that subscribe if you want to come on more of these adventures with me. Bye.